On today's episode, I talk about building your revenue by keeping clients on your conveyor belt. Welcome back to Weekly Q&A with Steph, episode number 33. So last week I introduced the concept of the conveyor belt, and this is really making sure that your potential clients and your clients are staying on your nice little conveyor belt from introduction all the way through to services as much as possible. So really increasing that conversion of every single person who hears about you, comes to your website, sees you speak, etc., and bringing them along that conveyor belt to make sure that they ultimately purchase from you. Now, I've spoken to so many accountants over the last couple of weeks, and as accountants, we really should be so excited about the data that we have access to from marketing all the way through to cash flow. And this conveyor belt is no different. We really need to have a rock solid process, every single one of us, for understanding how clients get to know about our businesses. And certainly once they get to know about our businesses, what is it exactly that they do? And at what point are they deciding to get in contact with us? And what happens when they actually get in contact with us as well? So the best thing to do is to map out your process. And the more data, the more information you have here, the better. You want to know how many clients come to your business from referral. You want to know how many people are searching a Google term and coming to your website. How many people are coming to you because they saw something on Facebook, they saw you at an event, they saw your sign on the building, or what actually was that catalyst, the referral, etc., for the person to come to your business in the first place. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they've come in to ask you, could you be their accountant or could you do some work for them? It might just mean that they've gotten to your website. And the trick here is we want to keep them. We want to be able to understand who those people are, exactly what information they were searching for, whether they dropped off quickly, whether they clicked on a few other things, whether they went to our social pages, whether they actually contacted us. What was the catalyst that they did there? Now, the easiest thing to do with every single person that comes to your website or into the door of your office or whatever that might be is to get them on a really good mailing list, because sometimes people aren't ready to buy. They're not ready to actually purchase your services. And I have the best example of this. One of my favorite clients at the moment actually found out about GrowthWise 3 years before they came on board as an actual client. And they didn't think they could afford us at the time, and they were a brand new startup, and they thought, oh, we don't really need a lot of accounting help. But they were on our database and they saw what we were doing in the community. They saw us at events, they were getting our weekly Ninja news, and slowly but surely we wore this person down and they realized, hang on a minute, I desperately need this service, and my business is definitely at the spot in its life cycle where we really need help as well. Now, without that constant ability to be able to send that person information, and without the ability to say, hey, this is what we can do, and here's a really interesting article to read, and are you thinking about this in your business? There is no way we would have actually got that person as a client. And the simple thing was, they just clicked sign up to our newsletter on our website, and that's all we needed to do. So the more data that you have, and the more that you're able to say, okay, this person and this person and this person didn't do anything when they came to our website, but these 5 people are definitely signing up. And the people who come to our website searching for these terms are always really interested in this type of service. So how do we get them on a mailing list, or how do we get them to like our Facebook page, or to keep coming back to us so that we can send them really relevant information? And there's no magic bullet here. There's nothing that makes this super simple. It's just about being able to provide your potential clients and your existing clients with information that they really need. This whole marketing sphere is such a really complex, very complex position to be in. And if you want to grow rapidly and you're trying to bring in hundreds of clients every single month, then I definitely suggest you go and get a professional to help you kind of ensure that this conveyor belt is ticking along nicely. If you're not trying to bring in hundreds of clients every single month and you're just trying to build up that really, really good client base and build up, 5 to 10 new clients a month, then you should be concentrating on this data yourself. You need to be looking at what are the articles that I write or the information that I write that people find super interesting, and then make sure that you're getting that information in front of the right people. This conveyor belt idea is a really ongoing process for all of your clients and your potential clients. So to keep them on that conveyor belt, or to ensure that they actually purchase from you at some point in time in the future, you can do a few simple things. The first one is to ensure that you've segmented the clients and the potential clients that you're bringing in. If you've got specific people who are coming to you because you've got a great retail landing page on your website, or they've seen you at a retail event, you want to make sure that they're tagged with specific retail information. And then you want to ensure maybe you send them a white paper, maybe you want to send them something that says here's 2 really, really good events or webinars that are coming up, and just some general hints and tips about retail things that might be coming into the future, tips and tricks, etc. The more you know about these customers or these clients and potential clients, the easier it is going to be for you to produce the content and be able to share with them what they need to make those decisions that they definitely need to buy from you. That's all for this week. Make sure you keep your questions coming using the hashtag on Twitter, StephQA.